let's move on to another sport. I know, take a big sigh. Okay, I'm not gonna. I called it in 6. I said the Spurs would beat the Heat in 6.
Yeah,
I was wrong. I was wrong, but I can't. George and I had a discussion before the cameras came on about people not being happy with the run. Let me tell you something. 4 championships in a row, and Chris Bosh said it probably the best. I understand why it's so hard to three-peat, because he says he didn't enjoy the season this year. There was so much pressure on them, so much, they're injured, they're tired.
And look, I know Kevin just misspoke, and what he meant to say is 4 championship appearances in a row, because I know somebody will try to crucify you for what you just said. But okay.
Oh, what did I say?
You said 4 championships in a row, because I know somebody's oh my God, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. You're right. I'm a human. I make mistakes because you don't.
I mean, they went to the NBA Finals 4 times in the last 4 years, and
who's
they
the last
ended up being 2
team to do
that? 4 times in a row.
Yeah, 4 times in a row. Who's the last team to make it to 4 straight NBA Finals? I'll wait.
The Lakers.
Okay.
They won 3 straight, and then they lost when they had the last year, I think, or was it 3 straight? I know they won 3 straight, and I think the 4th year they changed the team and they got Malone and Gary Payton, and they lost to the Pistons. I'm thinking that was 4 years straight, or it might have been 3 a gap in one. But
easy thing to do.
It's not easy thing to do, man.
And let me tell you right now, as any basketball fan out there, if I told you your team, whether it's the Milwaukee Bucks, the Toronto Raptors, or the Clippers, if they were going to go to the next 4 NBA Finals in a row and win 2, would you be upset? Fuck no, you're not going to be upset.
No. Nope. I would not be upset at all. I'm going to go. You keep talking to people. I'm going to look that up, as a matter of fact. That really got my attention, actually.
Oh, shit, son. So, yeah, I mean, that was my thing. It was let's put it this way. When you go grab your dictionary and you open it up and you look up the word team, there should be a picture of the San Antonio Spurs. And they won that game completely as a team. They made the extra passes. They making Kawhi Leonard look like a superstar. And here's my thing. Whether it's the system or not, I don't give a shit. Then the guy's in the right system and he should stay there. If that makes him a superstar, be a superstar. Yep. But let me tell you right now, Popovich will not let you be a superstar. Tim Duncan is the superstar on that team. How many commercials does Tim Duncan have? None. How many endorsement deals does he have? I don't know, because I've never seen him on my TV besides when he just beat the shit out of the Heat. So it seems like it's a more than just a system. It's like a culture. It's a culture in San Antonio where you're not going to be the guy standing up on a pedestal and talking. Like, you're there. They're a bunch of blue collar, nose to the grindstone, hard-working guys. They're not flashy. They're not they're great to watch if you want to see a fundamental basketball, old school. Somewhere James Naismith is just smiling, because that is how you play basketball. I mean, it's just and they beat everybody. They beat everybody in the West. They beat everybody. They're the best. They might go down as one of the best franchises in history with the run that they've been on.
The Spurs are. I would think their run. Obviously they've been to 6 NBA Finals since 1999. They've won 5 of them. The Lakers were on a good run. They went to 7. They won 5. But I think the Spurs run is better. And I just do, because I think what Popovich's work of art and what he did in his coaching ability and bringing in new players and young players, I just think that when you look at the work of art of the San Antonio Spurs over the last 15 years, the San Antonio Spurs have been the best team in basketball. And they have. They're always in it. They're always fucking in it.
And the worst part about this is it's no one's really enjoying it. No one's really taking a step back and looking at what they've done and who they beat and how they did it. They're too busy talking about Carmelo's decided to opt out. Is LeBron going to opt out? Like, can't we just give them their due and pay attention to that? Our media has already forgotten that the Spurs won and everything they've done. It's no different than this Tony Gwynn thing. I was talking to my dad about Tony Gwynn. You don't realize how good someone was until they've gone.
Yeah.
Like, I realized, watching Tony Gwynn, he was phenomenal. But then I went back and looked at his stats, and I was like, holy shit. And I think that's what needs to happen with the Spurs. I think if people go back and look at what the Spurs have done statistically, they're going to be like, holy shit.
They're going to be like crazy. And I mean, and to answer 2 things to touch on real quick. One thing a lot of people don't realize about Tony Gwynn is in 1994, when they had that short
397
season shortened. 397. Okay. If there's a very good chance he'd have been the only guy besides Ted Williams to have a batting average over 400 that season. You know what I mean?
He could have gone.
But the other.
Go ahead.
Oh, no. But the other thing is, to answer your question from earlier, the Lakers did not go for it for a year straight. They went 3 years straight, and they had a break. And neither did the fucking Bulls. I thought they went one time without Jordan. They went three, had two off, then another three. The last time that shit's been done 4 years straight was the Celtics from 84 to 87.
So,
and then right before that was the Lakers.
Right. So it doesn't, and it's another thing. I don't want to take away from what the Spurs did, but to watch a team that you cheer for and watch a player that you admire so much and that you just enjoy watching do what he's done and his teammates have done in the last 4 years, it's been impressive. But real quick on another quick Tony Gwynn thing. Tony Gwynn could have gone 0 for 4 in his last 254 games and still had a career average over 300.
Yeah. That's just crazy.
I think, what was it, like 4 or 5 seasons, he only struck out 20 times. There were 19 players who struck out 20 times last month.
Yep.
He had over well over 3,000 hits and only struck out 400 and some change.
There was a reporter that was talking about him, and they said one of his friends said was what kept him so good was fear. Like, he was always so scared of going 0 for 5.
He was crazy with the bat. He was a wizard with the bat.
Yep, and just hitting between that hole between the 5 and 6.
Yeah, he called it the 5.5.